This thing on yet or off?
I think it's ready.
Huh?
I think if you just say check, check, I think it's
Check,
on.
check.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can always, you can always angle it towards you.
Yeah. You got it? Good morning, everybody. It's like a herd of cats in here. Good morning. Please quiet down.
Yeah.
We'll have meet and greet later, folks.
All right, good morning, everybody. We're going to start the process here. Good to see everybody, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
I'd like you to join me in an opening prayer this morning. Close your eyes if you wish. And everybody online and on YouTube in the future. Today is Mother's Day. Let's hold our mother in our thoughts. All that nurturing, all that love. Even the hard lessons we learned from her. It's interesting. One thing every human on earth has in common is a mother. She starts us off. She holds us when we're crying. She feeds us. She nurtures us when we can't do anything for ourselves. And now it's time to just honor all that love that was poured into us as young ones. Hold our mother in our thoughts. Hold every mother in this room in your thoughts. Hold every mother online in your thoughts. And let's just take that all the way out. Everyone in this country, everyone in the world that's a mom, we honor you today. We hold you close to our hearts. And we know it was never easy. We know sometimes it was joyful, sometimes it was not. But we know you were always there for us. Always willing to help us when we scraped our knee or came running in all upset because our brother or sister did something. Or somebody else did something. Just feel her in your heart. Honor her, whether she's with us or not, whether she's here or across the veil. She still knows. She's still watching over you. And we pray for all mothers today that they may have a beautiful and wonderful day, and that they may be recognized throughout the year for everything they do. And we honor everyone for the times that they've stepped up and mothered somebody else. Whether it was just a kind word or a listening ear. So as we honor these mothers, let's just all of us say out loud, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, and so it is.
Thank you for all the mothers that have been the moral compass and help us see clear. All right, we got a song for that.
See all obstacles in my way.
sunshiny day.
It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is a rainbow I've been praying for.
It's gonna be a
Bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Sing with us. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind.
It's gonna be a
Bright, sunshiny day.
It's gonna be a bright,
Sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
Good morning, everybody.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see love on every face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
I'm going to take you back a little bit for something familiar.
Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the moment fixed upon it, soft of thy redeeming love. Here I raise my Ebenezer, hither by thy help I come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God. He to rescue me from danger interposed his precious love.
Oh, to grace, how great a debtor are fettered by my heart, being hard to thee.
Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above.
Prone to
Wander, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above.
prone to
Wonder, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above.
Yes.
just
No free bird.
Yeah, no free bird.
This next song is by the Wayland Jennies. I don't know if you've heard of them. It's a beautiful group of 3 women from Canada, and it just means so much to us to sing this with you. And so we're just wanting to dedicate this song to every person here who has in any way received or given nurturing or love or kindness or compassion. We are one people and one voice. Yeah.
We are unity.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice. The sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices 3, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices 3. This is the sound of voices 3. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind and we'll turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound sound of all of us. Ooh, 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 This is the sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4. If you want it, you can have it. All you gotta do is reach out and grab it. If you want it, you can have it. All you got to do is just reach right out and grab it.
Step on up,
Step into your power.
step on up,
Step into your power, child.
step on up,
Step into your power.
step on up.
Step into your power, child. Listen to me. All you need, you already own. It was given to you on the day that you were born. Anything that your heart can dream, you can make it reality.
Step on up,
Step into your power.
step on up,
Step into your power,
step
child.
on up,
Step into your power.
step on up.
Step into your power, child. Listen. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fall. It's the getting back up. It's gonna make you strong. God only made one like you. So come on, baby. Just do what you're born to do.
Step on up,
Step into your power.
step on up,
Step into your power, child.
step on up,
Step into your power.
step on up.
Step into your power, child.
Step on up,
Hey, yeah. Step into your power.
step on up,
Step into your power, child.
step on up,
Step into your power.
step on up.
Step into your power, child.
Step on up, step on up, step on up.
Thank you, thank you.
I want to read part. Yeah, I got a call. It's preacher's
Just one
not-
second, just one
not
second.
Jesus. Now, I was reading the Daily Word this morning, like my wife and I do every day. And, you know, naturally, it was a Mother's Day blessing. So, something very appropriate in the very last paragraph. It says,
You got this, you got this.
it says, on Mother's Day, we bless the mothers and mother figures in our lives with thoughts and gratitude of love. We hold these dear ones gently in prayer, affirming that they know the tender, nurturing love of God as they have so selflessly shared it with us. And it was really moving when I read it this morning.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, so this song is about mamas.
Yes, and Freebird.
And not the circle will be on blood broken.
Yeah.
I don't know why God made one bedrooms, apartments out of state. I don't know why He made hometowns if it's somewhere I can't stay. I don't know why He made growing up, but I guess that we're all gonna. Yeah, I don't know a lot of things, but I know why God made mamas. For the open arms to fall into, for the when you don't know what to do, for the phone call saying don't forget I'm always in your corner, for the heart that makes a house a home, for the knowing that you're not alone, for the darling don't you dare give up even when you wanna. Yeah, that's why God made mamas.
For putting band-aids on a scraped up knee and wiping tears away, picking up the pieces when that dream don't go your way. You're always giving more than taking, always knowing what you need, showing you that fighting's always best done on your knees.
For the open arms to fall into, for the when you don't know what to do, for the phone call saying don't forget I'm always in your corner, for the heart that makes the house a home, for the knowing that you're not alone, for the darling don't you dare give up even when you wanna. Yeah, that's why God made mamas. Oh, 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 mamas. I don't know what God made living life down here so hard to do, but I know why God made mamas, 'cause He knew I needed you. Oh, for the open arms to fall into, for the when you don't know what to do, for the phone call saying don't forget I'm always in your corner, for the heart that makes a house a home, for the knowing that you're not alone, for the darling don't you dare give up even when you wanna. Yeah, that's why God made mamas. Oh, 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 mamas, mamas.
Yeah, give it up. Nicole and Lori, yes. All right, we got one last song here, so thank you guys for being here. Well, we're not finished. We'll be back in a minute, but we're going to do the talk session. So we're going to do one song and then take a break and let you guys speak. But thank you guys for being here and making this a lovely day.
Thank you all.
Thank
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Lovely day, 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 lovely day.
When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, and someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Lovely day, 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 lovely day.
Ahead of me seems impossible to face, and someone else instead of me always seems to know the way. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Oh, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be
Lovely day, 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 lovely day.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you all.
Appreciate the clapping. Yeah. Keep the beat going. Thank you. All right, so we're going to do a talk session now, I do believe so.
Surprise.
Surprise. Do I stand or do I sit on the?
Well, just wait until.
Okay, yeah, just let me.
Answer.
Okay.
Wow, how about that for the You guys rocked. Thank you. And inspired, too. Yes. Yeah. Okay, well, today is our hybrid service, so we're doing things a little bit differently. We're not having a regular speaker. You guys are our speakers, all right? So, everyone is free to share any thoughts or ideas or comments that they have. Our recent speakers have talked about some pretty interesting things. But let's start out with a couple of easy questions first. Oh, okay. Like I need a microphone, right? I'm getting a nod from the AV team. Everyone enjoyed that beautiful set of music, right, by the Unitics? Did anyone resonate or like identify with one song in particular? Just, you know, maybe?
I got teary every time Steve looked at.
I know, wasn't that nice?
When he was talking about every time he looks at her and he'd look at her and, I love love.
Yeah. Anybody else feel touched or moved? Corliss? Yeah, let's give her the microphone.
I said I sat back here and cried through the mama song. I miss my mama. It's been a long time. But thanks to some work that we did last, I believe it was for Dia de los Muertos, had a wonderful visit with my mom and saw a side of her that I never had seen before, and I'm very grateful for that, and I want to thank you. And I want to thank my buddy Noam up there for you all bringing us that wonderful experience. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, this wasn't scripted, but my next question was, has anyone made a recent self-discovery that they feel like sharing, and or a connection or a confirmation with a higher power? So thank you for kicking that off, Loris. Anybody? No feeling of any recent self-discovery? No, Mazza.
So a personal as well as collective message at the same time came this morning, and it's the more intense we feel, even if they aren't our feelings, the deeper the portal is that's open between us and the divine.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm realizing as I turn 75 that life is no how permanent. So each day is a gift. So when you have something to say, you need to say it now because you're not sure about tomorrow. And as long as it's filled with a sense of sensitivity and sincerity and a tether to upstairs friend, it's important to say what you need to say.
Right. Right.
I just got a little TikTok message, and I always appreciate those because I feel that they're heaven sent. And what it said was to use this as a morning mantra. Show me how good it can be and how easy it can be to get.
Nice. Beautiful. Yeah.
Well, I had an encounter with nature the past few days. We went to DeSoto State Park and witnessed the glory of the waterfalls. And after the 3-inch rain, you wouldn't believe how powerful they were. And there was one smaller fall where we hiked on a boardwalk and we got to the end. And I looked up and it was like a cathedral of trees. It was so gorgeous. And so John took a video just starting at the top of it with the trees leaning together, like making a cathedral almost, and then just all the way down slowly until he got to the waterfall just coming down, and it was spectacular. Really something.
Divine presence, right? Your divine presence, yeah. Rico, ahead.
So lately I asked myself, what is God before it had a name, a form, an origin? And I meditated on it. And the first form or God that I saw was Brahman, the creator in Hinduism. And he said that he has no face, no form, just takes on whatever God we perceive. And as Krishnamurti once said, that which you pray to is the creation of your own mind. And therefore, we are the reflection of God. Everything, like all the stories, like within every religion, region, floods, disasters, it's like every river that's connected to one ocean. They're all one.
Right. And thank you for sharing that because that really ties in with a couple of things that our recent speakers have talked about. And I mean, one in particular, remember Bronte's talk about how she put like a water from her lake in Athens, and then when she goes traveling, she sprinkles a little bit of that water and other water to just spread that earthly love from one body of water to another, and then she collects more. I love that. And Reverend Reggie talked about that too a couple weeks ago, about how we noticing what we put on the altar of our mind. He called our minds our altar. And when we notice what we put on that altar, instead of just noticing the thought, but noticing what we're putting, you know, I mean, it's kind of in our driver's seat, right? So thank you for sharing that, because that reminder is something that we have been talking about. And, you know, it's cool. Unity, I mean, for, you know, our Unity scholars, and we talk about the foundation of Unity sometimes. You know, it was started as a school of practical Christianity. It wasn't started as an alternate religion or a separate religion of itself. It was started as a discussion group, basically like this, on Sunday afternoons after everybody went to whatever service that they were doing. So we're kind of doing that here right now, right? And with our cascade of different speakers every week, we're really exploring some different ideas. Does anyone want to share like any talk that particularly touched them? Or I can kind of do a rundown of some of our recent speakers. Does anyone want to share anything off the top of their head? Any recent talk that grabbed them? Okay. Well, let's Vic Sorrell last week. How many people saw his talk? Wasn't that great? Choosing, having the courage to choose, remembering that. And how I know personally, remembering that we have the power to choose, but not always having the courage to use that power. What is that about? Why do we do that to ourselves, you know? And before that, Reverend Reggie talking about the altar of our mind and transforming misery into magnificence. Did people catch that talk and like what he was saying there? We've had Reverend Bronte talk about her in the water ceremony. That flower, I love that flower dream that she had. Did people remember that? What if you dreamt that you went to heaven and picked a flower, and when you woke up, you were holding that flower? What other things could you pick from heaven? Limitless opportunity, right? In a limitless world. What other things could you pick in your life and wake up with the next morning? I thought that was just so beautiful. I thought that was a great dream. Reverend Christina, Gregory Fisher, Sean O'Shea, Annie Sims, John Stringer, Tony. And that's only half of our recent speakers. What was some of the other? Well, we had a couple of people talk about spiritual malpractice and toxic positivity. Does anybody have any experience or want to talk anything about that a little bit? I think somebody raised their hand back here.
Oh, you raised your, I'm sorry.
No. Hi.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, wait, let me give you the, otherwise people online, they can't hear you.
Some of the most brilliant nuggets that I took away were some of the people who actually spoke here. Eric Yuan and Noam on wisdom teeth, and Penny on her journey, and Corliss. There's so many brilliant people here. And what makes them brilliant is they're real, and it's simple. And it's like not curated and not, collated. The speech is from the soul and the heart. They don't have to prepare anything. It's like an organized mess, but it's, it's good stuff because it's soulfully connected, and there's no papers or cutesy. But I copied down, I have 3 pages of notes in a little book from your wisdom, Eric, and from Noam, and from Corliss speaking about aging, and I'm sensitive to that. And great seeing Gloria, when she speaks like E.F. Hutton. I listen. It's all, Soft touch. So that's as significant and as purposeful and meaningful as the speakers are. There's some minds here with cerebral kind of nuggets that just resonate well with me. And sometimes what we do in the education field, we bring speakers in, give them $10,000, $15,000, and we don't realize that those people who are in the room have a wealth of experience and knowledge. And sometimes we forget that because we welcome a guest as, oh, and we forget that the person right to the left or to the right of us is that significant other with a story.
Right. And that's the opportunity we have here. This is a safe space. I hope everybody feels safe here, that if you do have a question or a share or a dream, that you know that you can, talk about it within in the community. Keith has it.
I watched Vic Sorrell last Sunday, and I saw him talking about sovereignty. And it's just, you wonder how you get these little tugs from spirit, because a few minutes after the service, I was on my phone, screwing around, looking at stuff, and all of a sudden I see this thing about what did Edgar Casey think of the mid-20s, because he did some stuff in the future. And all of a sudden I'm listening to this, and he's talking about how humankind is coming into its sovereignty right now. And it just struck, because all of a sudden it's like he's saying sovereignty, and Vic was saying sovereignty, and it's just so cool when all of a sudden you just see this little tug on spirit saying, hey, here's some more about it.
Right.
Take a listen to this.
Right. And that power of choice that he was talking about, and that courage to choose. I like what he reminded. It's so simple, like you were saying, Chaim. We're choosing stuff every day. We're choosing when we pick up our phone and how we react to the news or what we're doing with our time. We're making choices all the time, constantly. Why do we forget to choose what we want to do, or what our desires are, or what our inner truth is? We sometimes fall off, and that's the good thing about coming here, I think, and being with other like-minded people that are sharing and going through the bumps and bruises of life, right? Sean O'Shea gave a wonderful talk about how laughter can be a bridge or a pathway to happiness and wisdom, and he shared some beautiful things, and the timing, again, divine guidance. God is good, and Gloria Hastings is better. Remember that? It's just like in the announcements. I mean, there's just always that, and that's okay. I'm not going to go to HE double hockey sticks for saying that. But yeah, that power of choice is really important. Yeah, Sarah.
About a choice that Mama Eagle made. A woman in her 70s in the story, but we're going to make her in her 80s because I'm in my 80s, had a cat. And it was a beautiful, beautiful sunny day, and the cat went out in the backyard and just did its thing, was enjoying that sun bath. And all of a sudden, along came a mama eagle, grabbed that cat, and flew off with it. Well, its human mother just went berserk, and all the neighbors loved the cat. And they all got together and went out and tried to figure out, where did Mama Eagle take that cat? They all got out there, and by some miracle, they could see in the nest. And in the nest was the cat playing with the little baby eaglets that had been born. And they kept an eye, everybody would keep an eye on the nest to make sure that the cat didn't get hurt. And what they noticed after time was Mama Eagle would bring in other little animals for her babies to play with. The story didn't end happily ever after in that I read it, so I'm assuming that when the eaglets got big enough, Mama Mama Eagle was generous and returned kitty cat to her yard. But the nature people who studied nature, who got to be a part of this observation, said that many times when it's hard for the mamas to feed their babies, they will find help. Like, so mama took the kitty to help her with her babies, and that's not unusual in nature. And I was happy to hear that.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Cool. I did hear a couple people, conversations after, I think it was Octavia Faribault that brought up spiritual malpractice and growing up in unity and sort of how positivity can sometimes lead to denial, right? I mean, sometimes we think, oh, we've got to be positive and forget about that. And Gregory Fisher brought it up a little bit too from in his psychotherapy practice. And Reverend Justin Epstein, who several of you have heard me talk and quote in the past, he's the minister up in Unity in New York, Center in New York. He had a great quote the other day. Well, I guess it was a couple months ago. Positive thinking, I mean, just for that, because there is such a thing as spiritual malpractice, right? I mean, we sometimes do kind of hurt each other when we just are sometimes blowing sunshine up our own or someone else's, you know, and it doesn't always feel good. You know, it's just like, well, I need to cry, I need to hurt, I need to process this crud that I'm going through right now. Don't take away my space to do that. And Reverend Jay said, positive thinking is not about getting what you want. Positive thinking is about tuning into the frequency of what is of the divine frequency of what is trying to happen. And when we listen to our intuition and those little mail slots in the back of our head, those little downloads that we get in the middle of the night or first thing in the morning or on a walk, you know, when you find a waterfall in the middle of that walk you and I went on, I mean, that was incredible. That's God moments too, right? That's God moments too. And I love that idea of, yeah, it's not about positive thinking for what I want. I'm just tuning into the frequency, the divine frequency of what's trying to happen around me. That puts a whole different kind of spin on it, right? Because then we're open, we're allowing, we're letting go. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that because Corliss and Linda. You're getting your steps in today, Laura.
Last week, we celebrated Mother's Day for me and my daughter and granddaughters. And they had asked me what I wanted, and I said, I want y'all to go to church with me. So guess what? They were all here.
Yeah.
And,
they were, yeah.
And it was really neat. Grayson had been as a kid, and of course, I had coerced her, and she was living with me at the time, and she didn't really have any choice, but she picked up an awful lot at Unity over on Black Street. But she's one of those that's walking her own path. Lawler, my oldest, has been influenced by some fundamentalist family members, and it all seemed a little bit woo-woo to her, but she was glad to be here and enjoyed everybody. And I think Lawler was just flattered beyond belief that Miss Penny remembered her so fondly. And my daughter was like, wow, it really makes me wish that I didn't work every weekend. She said, it's pretty amazing, Mama. And she said, right now, I'm going to be working most weekends. I said, but I wish you could get the girls to go with you. And I said, baby, if it's a part of their path, they'll be here when they're ready. Because I can remember, I've known about Unity since I was a kid. And when I got to thinking things through and really trying to decide, did I even believe in God? And what about God did I believe in? The unity stuff just seemed so positive. And I didn't see life as being so positive. And I think the way you explained it there with it's sort of tuning into that frequency is one of the best ways I've ever heard it explained. Because it's sort of like I realized that I had to be open before I was ready to fully grasp it and make it a practice in my life, and not believe. And as recent as a conversation this year with Reverend Bronte, when she said to me that we aren't expected to be perfect, we're perfect in our imperfections. And that doesn't mean that everything has to be sunshine and daisies and we're going around la, 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 because we've got to allow ourselves to have our human feelings. And I think once we get to the point that we're ready for it, we can hear that part of it. And so I am visualizing my granddaughters reaching the point that they need to reach to be able to be open to whatever it is that helps them to have the feelings that I'm able to have in dealing with whatever life brings me today.
Right. Well, we've all had, yes, yeah. I know that I'm not speaking out of turn, because it just happens to everybody. When we don't listen to our intuition, how many people had went off the rails when they didn't listen to their intuition? Right? Only this side of the room, not that side of the room. So.
Well, and that's what I'm doing now, because I was like, I'm not going to share that because I'm going to be a Debbie Downer here. But I'm following my intuition. When they were singing, and you were singing the song about the mothers who mend the knees, and it just hit me. I was like, some people didn't have those kind of moms. And this can be a day of sadness. You know, some joy there too. And I loved my mother dearly, but there was some areas I could not receive from my mom. It wasn't there for her to give. She didn't have it. And I used to complain and cry. And I had a friend go, well, why don't you look at the women that Creator put in your life that would take care of those places? And I was like, oh. You know, so it's holding both, you know. But if anyone here today is grieving, maybe you lost a child, maybe, and that was the only child you had, and you're a mother always, but you can't raise that child. You know, this can be a day of gratitude and grief. And if anyone needs some love today, male or female, from having walked through some of this with maybe not having the most compassionate, loving mother, or lost a child, or someone you mothered, whether you're male or female, let us know. Let us support you in that. Yeah. Thanks.
Are people enjoying this? Are people getting something out of this? I mean, is it nice to kind of have these discussions like this sometimes? I mean, we do have a great lineup of speakers, and but we don't always have the chance to kind of share and kind of have our own, Unity community, you know, and so maybe, Penny, we might start maybe more than once a year we could do something like this, because I got a whole bunch of questions here. But one thing I wanted to end with was, I think another thing that, here's my other question list. I know I had another question list. Other question. We've talked about experiences that have shaped our spiritual life to a degree, but I think that would be a whole, we could definitely go off on that. But how has your view or impression or relationship with God changed since you've been attending Unity? How, and if so, how? Does anybody want to share, like, maybe how their relationship with God has changed? Lori.
Yeah, I've been coming to Unity for a really long time. I raised my children here. I'm so grateful for Unity. Last year, I became a prayer chaplain through Unity, and that shifted a lot for me because, I used to feel like I had to pray to this thing outside of me, sort of begging, hoping, and having a lot of fear that I wouldn't get what I needed, because I grew up that way. And so through that prayer chaplain training, we learned that it's more about holding that vision and that energy of allowing ourselves to feel what that would feel like, and that we're energetically attracting that to ourselves, which is so different than begging. And I still ask sometimes. I'm still like, please. But then I remember, it can be both and, like Linda and Corliss were saying. I can ask and I can also say, thank you. I'm in that energy of what it's going to feel like when I have that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Advanced gratitude. Yeah, that's another power that we have.
I'd just like to say, been going to Unity for a long time too, and it's definitely brought me closer, I feel, to God. And just a lot of the things that I've been able to learn through Unity and take on a different perspective of things that I was brought up with in various other places, and there were nothing wrong with those. I mean, they got me to where I needed to be at that time. But it's just been life-changing for me. So, and it's just so great to hear these different speakers and get a different perspective of, this life is not what man has created on this earth. Right. It's so much more. Yeah. And you can see it in divine guidance with all the speakers that are coming here, and it's just amazing to see it, and it's great to be part of it. So, thank you.
And the sincerity, so many speakers have shared with us that they call us their other spiritual home or their other, and I find that really unique because I don't know, I've been to a lot of Unities and it's not all like that. They like us almost as much as we like them, or maybe, the same. Speaking to that though, Lori, John Stringer, do everybody remember John Stringer? He had a great fear. Fear is forgetting everything is all right. Forgetting everything is all right. Fear. And God, genius on demand. That's what, when it's like, hey, wait a minute, I need some help, I need some guidance, I'm not sure what I'm doing, I've got to struggle with this or that or anything. Oh, wait a minute, I've got a PhD who's like right there. All I need to do is close my eyes and hum and clear out all the clutter, turn my screen off. Genius on demand. So I love that. Yeah, okay. Well, that was a big one that I wanted to ask was how has God, your vision of God changed? And we might all kind of think about that and give gratitude for that. Okay, well, that's, I'm glad you guys want to do this some more. When we have these great speakers and they bring up these ideas, we get to kind of review them and go, oh yeah, that really resonated with me, or there was a coincidence. I love those synchronicity moments, and that's what I'd really like to hear you all share back. It's like, oh, this weirdest thing happened, like da 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 da. So anyway, thank you all for participating and being our speakers today. And let's move on to announcements. No, she's going to do announcements.
Is that what I do?
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for something to change. Well, good morning. This feels a little late in the day to say this now, but good morning. My name is Noam Stark, and I am so honored to be here with you all today and all of these beautiful open hearts that are sharing today. It's been a beautiful message from the very beginning to this point now, and I want to thank you all for your deep feelings. It is so nice, and I think this is exactly why so many love to call this their actual home, is because they can actually feel safe and can really allow their feelings to come out. And I want to thank the Unitics for this amazing, I always feel the divine coursing through you guys, all of these messages that end up hitting our hearts in such beautiful ways. And I'm a big fan of Archangel Sandalphon and messages coming through songs, so I feel his presence here today as well in a big way. So thank you so much, and thank you, Eric, for leading that amazing discussion and allowing, again, this congregation to be able to open up to such deep levels of consciousness and open-heartedness. Let's see, where are we? I send out a Sunday blessing to those of you who are watching on Facebook or later on YouTube or the interwebs, wherever else it may be, through shared people. Please feel free to share this message. We welcome you all into our hearts. We're so happy to have you here today with us. I don't have a list of names, but that's okay. Okay. Sorry. Everything's a little disheveled, so I am trying to just kind of roll up with this. So
Organized chaos.
That's right? We'd like to share a special blessing for anyone who is new here today. We have one new. It's all right, yay. Our greeter will present you with a packet of information. Nope, there's none back there? Okay. We'll find you a packet. And this packet is about the New Thought movement. On the back, there's that pink slip. If you fill that out and put it in the offering basket, you'll get on our bi-monthly newsletter just telling you about what we got going on in the church. That's all you'll get once every two weeks. As a congregation, we like to share our love and appreciation for you with a special blessing. So everybody warm up your hands as we say together. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. The Christ in you refers to that spark of divinity, this very same quality of being that Jesus and other spiritual masters found and brought forth. All I saw was everything going down. All right. The spiritual masters found in you and found in themselves and brought forth in their and demonstrated in their ministries. Okay. Woo, let's take a step back. I'm going to recalculate. Okay. Woo. That was instinct there. It wasn't even thought. So today, of course, as we all well know, it is Mother's Day. Yes. And I want to thank all of our amazing mothers that are here on earth, or anyone who has had the opportunity to mother others, which is such a sacred gift to be able to do. But I swear, Linda, you're blowing my mind. You got some kind of wave going on. For me, and when I talk to the divine mothers, I got a very interesting approach, and it was very much like what Linda was saying. So it's going to touch a little deep inside of me at home. First, I have a few quotes, and then I'm going to get into it. Mother is the name of God in the lips and hearts of little children. The heart of the mother is a deep, deep, endless container at which you will always find forgiveness at the very bottom, all the way through. I didn't quite read that right. But in essence, a mother's love is so deep, and it's always has forgiveness. A mother is the first sanctuary a child ever knows. Very important. So if we want at this time, we can give a round of applause to all the mothers. And for those of us who may have had a difficulty with this holiday, I hope my journey, this is an empowering journey, even though it doesn't seem like it, can help you also find a plethora of unconditional love from mothers in the unseen world, or mothers that have passed. I went from feeling like I was completely alone and had most of my life, and it's been really difficult not having a parent and having to be a parental child at a very young age and find my way through all of that material. And one of the most amazing supports that came in was the unseen mothers. They really helped me in a huge way to find my way inside of myself, which wasn't an easy thing to do. We all tend to put up some pretty incredible walls to protect ourselves, but they have found a way into me unlike any other, and I am so grateful to have that blessing of an experience which has enabled me to love myself. So what I once longed for to receive, I learned to become through their help and support. Through the unseen mother support, I became the unconditional loving mother that I needed, and it was a big thing. So I want to thank Mother Earth, Mother Mary, that woman, I tell you, she makes me cry every time. Learning how to forgive yourself, she gave me that power. That's something. Mother Isis, who showed me how important it is to look deep inside yourself and be fearless about it. Mother Water, who allowed me to bring any woe I had to the water's edge. Cosmic Mother, for me, it's like a giant nurturing dog mom. And for me, and you know, if you ever look up at the sky, it can feel like it's moving and morphing into, coming into place. So for me, it's this beautiful dog mom who's had a litter. And if I need nurturing, any special nurturing, there'll be milk that comes from one of the teats, and it's just this nurturing love that comes down to me. So for me, Cosmic Mother is an important thing. Grandmother Moon and my grandmother. My grandmother passed away when I was pretty young, and I was very attached to her very young, and it was very hard for me to lose her at 10 years old. But when I went through this process of opening up my chakras, my heart chakra was it was a tough one. And I went into such a deep trance when I was doing this that I lost track of time. But when I came forth and came to, I was rushed with a physical hug that I couldn't see. And it was her, and I knew it was her. And so it's so amazing to feel these connections through these beautiful, unseen, powerful forces. I am very fortunate today that the relationship I have with my mom is very different. It's very healthy, and it's in a good place. And I respect her as to what she offers me, and I give her and honor her space as well as she does me now. And I also have an amazing adoptive mom. Cindy's mom has adopted me and loved me very well. Because of the love, the unconditional love that had came through to me to allow me into these very dark places within myself to do a lot of really heavy excavating, This particular statement comes to you, thank you. Is my nose running? Words are no longer words. They're not allowed to be that anymore for me. So I have to feel them. So when I say words, it comes from inside of me. It's not just from in here anymore. It's shifted. So these words are powerful words that reflect all of this love that I have gotten and received from these mothers, these unseen mothers, which I want to honor today equally with all the other mothers. Love flowing through a being who knows they are protected by the divine mothers, become an unstoppable holy force, full of mercy, courage, and grace. Okay. I had a quick meditation, but I know we're running late. Where are we? Okay. All right. We can do that another time. No worries. All right. So on to announcements. So thank you all for letting me open and pour my heart out to you all. So first and foremost, I hope you all took a nice long gander at the beautiful containers as you came in. They were planted up by Miss Beautiful Gloria. She did an amazing job. She's so creative. I enjoy just being witness to her selection and her arrangements, and I'm so proud of what she does each time, and I'm always so amazed at what you create, so thank you. Thank you so much. This Wednesday, okay, we're on target. We have on May 13th at 6 p.m., Her Alchemy Group is going to be presenting an evening of Reiki and sound bath to promote relaxation and renewal. Please bring your mat or a blanket to lay on or a pillow if you wish to. The cost is $15 a person. You can sign up. There's a sheet in the back table. And this would make a perfect gift for someone on Mother's Day, just FYI.
I will say that Amelia is a dear friend of mine, the one on the right.
Yes.
And she is just lovely and amazing, and it will be so good.
Both of them have masters in Reiki in the holy fire energy, which is really prominent. If anybody else has been feeling this fiery energy these last couple of, this is a big part of all of this coming in too. So I think it's going to be amazing. Yes, Amelia as well is, oh goodness, her name just went out of my head. Melissa, thank you. Are such loving beings. So you're just going to be bathed in not only sound but energy love as well at the same time. It's going to be an amazing experience. On Thursday, May 14th, the Unity Community Discussion Group will be having their monthly meeting, and I believe we settled on creative ways to use oracle cards. So these are going to be more uncommon ways to use oracle cards, the things you might not have thought of. And give yourself permission to kind of step out of the box and not just follow the directions. So this is usually my realm. I like to go rogue. So next Sunday, we welcome back Reverend Mitch Johnson from the Center of Spiritual Living in Nashville. His talk is titled, "Every Sinner Has a Future and Every Saint Has a Past." And last but not least, we hope you are able to stay after the service today and join us for the Mother's Day lunch provided by the church. That's it. Oh, okay. That's right. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the offering now. Let's see. Who wants to come? So much like a mom would invest in their child, I want you to see Unity as your child to invest in. And there's more than one way to invest, but today we're going to be working with this particular way. Am I staying here or am I going this way? Sure. I don't know.
You're doing great.
Okay. They have, we didn't get the offer. Yeah. Yes. I think they're in the drawer in the office.
While we wait, following what Eric said about getting to know each other more, been organizing a pool party at my house.
Woo!
It keeps changing dates, but as of today, it's gonna be June the 20th, it's a Saturday, so nobody misses church on Sunday. And it's gonna be like after 2:30, after the sun goes down a little bit, so I don't want any of you to get sunburned. I have an undercover patio in one area. Shorts, tank top, t-shirt, bathing suits, that's all we need.
Cannonball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have some floaties there. I'm gonna provide the meat, all the meat, and those that are vegetarian, there will be some vegetarian burgers and stuff like that. And then if you guys could bring like side dishes.
Yeah.
Or something to drink. It's not in the church, so if you wanna have a glass of wine. It's acceptable. If you wanna bring music, we can, it's your day. It's your day.
So just
Thank
making sure
you.
everybody heard that. Party at Ishmael's house, June 20th. Pool party.
I'll put a sign up sheet there with the address, because I don't want everybody on social media to come over to my house.
No, you don't.
Right?
Up there, and you guys can take a picture. I'm a neighbor of Laura and Keith, so if you were at their Christmas party, you can park at their house and walk. 3 houses down, that's where I live, so it's on the North Shore, but everything will be posted.
Okay.
Excellent.
Let's
Thank
pray
you.
for good weather.
Yes, let's pray for good
Amen.
weather.
Thank you.
Good weather.
Imagine it. Feel it.
So we're gonna do the prayer.
We're gonna. Yes. Yes. Yeah. You want to do it?
No. I'm trying to.
Divine love through me blesses and multiplies. We can do it.
All right, offering statement.
Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I receive in abundance. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I say thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we say thank you very much. We say thank you. We say thank you. We say thank you. Thank you very much. We say thank you. We say thank you. We say thank you. Thank you very much.
Holy Mother, Father God, divine loving light and heart of the universe. We bless these beautiful offerings, and we are so grateful for each and every being that is connected to these offerings, and indirectly as well as directly. And I ask that their offerings be returned tenfold. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Creator of all that is.
So we got one last song here.
All right. Everybody,
Then we'll feast out, right?
It's been a pleasure and an honor to be up here and sing to you all.
Let's give a hand to Tony on bass here.
Thank you. And to Steve,
Yay, Steve!
Nicole, and Lori. Thank you guys so much for letting us entertain you today. And thank you to all the mothers that have been the light in our life, those lighthouses. Thank you.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Everywhere we go, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Spirit gave it to me. Spirit gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, Spirit gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Spirit gave it to me. And I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
All around my neighborhood, all around my neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around my neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around my neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Good times.
Have a good week, everybody.
All right, so let's clear the chairs out and put the... Oh, yeah, sorry. All right, I'm trying to jump the food. I'm hungry, man. Come on. All right. It's a prayer for
We's
protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.